In my head, I practiced 1,000 times, like what I was going to say, how I was going to say it, but today was finally the day. You don't even want to know what I had to do to pump myself up. Like, it was crazy. But I quit my job. I quit my job today, and it was very emotional for me. Um, I've I basically quit my 9 to 5, and I've been bartending for a long time. And I've been in the service industry even longer. And I felt like I was being this workaholic, driving machine, doing the noble thing, just working, 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 working. And it was really wearing on me. And I feel like now I can finally start to relax. So I feel like I need to share that with the collective or with you guys, whoever is watching. If you are tuning into this message, you are leaving something behind, something big, something that you feel like is a piece of you. And maybe one day you'll return and you'll go back. Or maybe that door will be open and you have the option. But right now, you know that you're doing the right thing. Doesn't mean that it's coming easy to you. I put in my notice with the owner of the place that I work, and I knew that even though, like, I think I told you guys this before, I had a job where I was fired right before my wedding and right before Christmas. And I had been at this job for a couple of years, and there was this manager there, and I wasn't his favorite, and he literally fired me on my day off. I came in and worked a double for one of his call outs, and then he fired me over the phone because some of his other favorites were getting into trouble and all types of mischief and getting bad reviews. And there were other Britneys as well. So he let me take the fall for these bad reviews and these customer complaints, and he got away with it. So fast forward a year later, the owner starts figuring out like this is not the environment or the culture that I thought it should be taking place. There's a lot of things going on, girls behaving badly, and he called me and gave me an opportunity to come back, and I was so grateful. So I wanted to make sure that before I put in my actual notice that I called him and told him thank you for taking me back, for giving me a second chance, for giving me an opportunity, thanking him from the bottom of my heart for everything that he's ever done for me. He did things for me when I had a parent pass away. He helped me with the catering for the funeral, and it's just the things that he's done, like I can't even explain over the course of the last several years. But I had practiced it so many times in my head of what I was going to say. Hey, today I'm going to be putting in my notice with management. Da, 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 da. Like, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for taking me back. Thank you for believing in me and giving me a second chance. And not only that, like protecting me, not letting me be fed to the wolves because of the type of environment that we're in. It's very competitive, and had always protected me, my shifts, my hours, my just things going on in my life personally. And so I'm so, so grateful, but it was so hard to do because I was trying to do both. I love what I do spiritually and for my channel. It is my purpose. It just it fills my heart up. But at the same time, it was trying to do those, and I just felt like I had outgrown these things and I needed to focus on my personal life as well. It was starting to weigh on me physically. I wasn't bouncing back from these shifts like I used to, and I feel like my body was telling me like, hey, we can't be doing this anymore. You need to focus on your mental health and you need to focus on your health. And so a couple weeks ago, I had asked for a sign from God, like, God, if I'm supposed to leave, if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and just focusing on my channel and my family and my health, like, please give me a sign. And so I got a really big sign, and I was like, oh, okay, this is the sign. And I didn't want to believe it. I was in denial for about a week or three. And I finally started to see that it was going to get harder and harder and harder for me to be here if I was going to stunt my own growth. So you guys could be dealing with a situation where you know you could be stunting your growth if you stay. It could be a toxic relationship. It could be a family situation where they just depend on you so much, and it's sucking up all of the goodness out of you or all of the light. So whatever toxic relationship or toxic job environment, people rely on you. Whether they rely on you for sales, they like competing with you, you are done being noble all the freaking time. And I feel that. I felt like I had to do the noble thing. Oh no, I just have to be a workaholic and I have to take the high road and just stay. And escaping the matrix is real. Absolutely real. And I wouldn't be following my own advice if I did the opposite of that. If I channeled these messages and then didn't follow that myself. So today I did something that was so hard for me to do, you guys. I had such bad anxiety. I'm seeing 1111. My anxiety was through the roof. I was pacing. I wasn't sleeping well. My body started turning on me and started rejecting these circumstances and this environment completely. It didn't matter what I did or how I tried to mentally think like, it's fine, it's fine. You know, it's like your arm's hanging off and you're like, what? It's fine. Let me just pop that back in. No. I had to admit to myself, like, girl, what are you doing? You have been through so much worse. But at the same time, I'm used to, in being an addict, you know, I'm an addict in recovery, an alcoholic in recovery. I am used to being let go, not being the person that leaves first. And in any case, if I have left a job, I knew that it was because something bad was about to like happen or they were about to go under. So for me to leave a place that's not going under, nothing too crazy is happening, and I'm choosing in my sobriety to walk away, to chase my dream, to put me first. I will be the first to admit I am really bad at putting myself first. If you too are bad at putting yourself first, truly, then this message is for you. You can finally relax. We as the collective can finally relax. We can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't have to put up a fight anymore. God is about to show you how truly loved you are, how protected you are. I was so terrified to have this conversation with my boss that I like put myself into a freaking psychotic fit meltdown. I was crashing the F out. And he was so kind and so sweet. Like, you have to put yourself first. Because I've been going through a lot of changes and I've been shedding different layers of myself that I don't need anymore, going through intense shadow work, dark night of the soul, depression, things that I've been fighting in my health. And these circumstances just weren't making it better, and I just becoming more and more aware, and I just couldn't pretend that I wasn't aware anymore. But it showed me that I am loved and that I am divinely protected against circumstances that would not be the same for somebody else. And that is what is about to be shown to you right now. Whatever you think is going to go all the way left, because you're making that step towards your independence and taking care of you, it is going to go all the way right because you are freaking shielded. I want you guys to drop your shields down below if you claim this message. If you've been putting up a good fight, but now you are truly going to put your shield down so you can enjoy your life. Life is too short. And in this cycle, we are all going through major changes. Like, this is the biggest shift I have ever channeled, and I've been on YouTube for 5 years. And those 5 years, I have been working 2 jobs. So leaving my 9 to 5 was like, oh no, that's my security blanket. That's my crutch. That's my, like, I need that. But why? This is where my heart is. And, a long time ago, that is where my heart was, but I've outgrown it and I had to really sit down with myself and say, enough. Sometimes we have to ish or get off the pot. We can't be a hypocrite. We can't lie to ourselves. Sometimes we have to do the thing that we know is terrifying. Today, you are gaining your independence because you are learning valuable lessons from what is going on all around you. You are holding your loved ones close today because you realize how short life is. You're like, I want to live life to the umpteenth degree. I have to get out of my own way. So as terrifying as that is, you're done doing the noble thing and putting everybody else first and thinking that putting everyone else first is the right thing to do. Today is the day that you plant the seed of putting you, yourself and you, truly first. It's like the oxygen mask. You can't put oxygen on anybody else until you put oxygen on yourself. If you're not breathing, ain't nobody else going to be breathing. So hold my oxygen, hold my Barbies, hold my little dog too, because this is the biggest shift I've ever channeled. And I'm so grateful that I can stand in this spirit of I did it and you can do it too. Some of you guys already did this like a week or 3 ago, maybe even a month ago. You definitely beat me to the punch because I was lollygagging. I didn't feel safe to move forward and I had to be in continuous prayer to get it done. You are going to upheaval and uproot your old way of doing things. You are ready for adventure. You are ready to ride this wave, even though you never really go outside or you never really do anything fun. And that was another thing that I was getting is you weren't able to have enough fun. I'm hearing a motorcycle. Need for Speed. You were not able to have a lot of fun. And that's something I realized when I was working my 9 to 5 and doing YouTube. I was like, I am not able to have fun like ever. Travel, forget about it. Get to do anything spontaneous. Like there's no way. My life was on a schedule and a daily regimen that was so strict to the hour that it was starting to feel like, I think the word is debilitating. I just couldn't do it anymore. We are embodying the tower, and it can be our worst nightmare or it can be our best friend. And it is time for us to shed this old version of ourselves, finally, once and for all. And I don't think you understand how many people are truly going to be happy for you and celebrating this big step that you've made. God is going to show you how truly supported you are, how loved you are, how protected you are, how favored you are, because your life is just getting started. I love that everything you're seeing around you, everything you're feeling to your very bones is showing you, I want to live life to the fullest. And this isn't it. I was definitely, me personally running on fumes. Like, I'm very disciplined most of the time, but I was really pushing it. And this last year, I was so stressed out that it affected my health. And I needed to put distance between me and this job for a long time. Like, I probably should have quit 2 years ago, But you guys could be like me, and sometimes we just gotta take the scenic route or the long way. But I'm getting that you can finally rest. Like, this time is yours. You might feel like, no, I can't have fun. I can't do this. I can't go over here because I have a list or have a schedule to keep. In the next week or two, you are going to get to throw that schedule out the window. The shackles are being removed. This is like, I don't know, just you being so free and ready for this new adventure. You are about to have like a wild time. This is the light at the end of the tunnel for you. You have a fighting spirit. Now you're going to use it for adventure. You are on the precipice of greatness, and you finally feel like that is you with every fiber of your being. Not who you can be, but who you truly are. So what I wrote down for you guys is you can finally relax. You don't have to fight anymore. You are loved. You are loved. Have you been having a hard time putting yourself first? Always doing the noble thing despite how much it hurts you and how much it weighs on your soul. This message is for you. You are the light at the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel. You guys know what I'm saying. But I want to go over some messages for you guys. Maybe you thought you were going to have to be nostalgic about this change taking place in your life. But guess what, bestie? The door is going to be left cracked for you. And as you're going through the spirit of adventure, you are going to realize like if you should go back or not. For some reason, you need to step into this era of sunny days, your catch me outside behavior. You have been doing the work. You have been doing the work in this hermit mode. And I love this for you guys. This is your big rebirth. There is a stage and a table being prepared for you. A main stage and a table where you are going to be spotlighted. You are going to be approved. You are going to be celebrated. Affirm it below. I am being approved. I am ready for this spotlight. I am ready for this adventure. Happy times are ahead of you. So if you were worried like, oh my gosh, there's been so much going on, there's been so much weighing on me, I don't know what to do, you are getting the clarity that you need as you step into your power. And it's very important that you have healthy boundaries right now and that you are very clear on what you need from people, because I feel like you are going through a time where you don't, after you do this big thing that you've been waiting to do, you are finally going to feel strong enough to do other things. Whether it's your family really relies on you, your in-laws, your cousins, whoever relies on you. And so you're setting up these boundaries. I cannot do this. I can do this. I cannot do that. You're done being so freaking noble because you're royal. Hello. And now you will be seeing yourself as others have always seen you. Your royal birthright. You could have been feeling really insecure, like, I don't know if I can do this. It's okay if you cry. It is okay if you cry. This is a cleanse, a reset, a purge. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't be emotional while it's happening. I think it's good for you to not be emotional. Have you ever gone through something and you're like, I wish I would have cried? Or I wish I would have had more fun? I wish I would have let my guard down? You will be rewarded for your vulnerability right now. You are done caring what other people think of you. And I think that's big. I was listening to Anita Serene the other day, and she was talking about if you care about what other people think and you're trying to be on social media, but you're not doing it for the right reasons, you will never give yourself the proper freedom to do what you really want to do. If you're so worried about doing things perfect And that really struck a chord with me because I'm always concerned about making sure that it's right, making sure that it's perfect. And I'm like, I can't anymore. My soul's like over it. So you guys could be over people and their perfectionistic ways. You could be de-influencing from people that are like, I don't want to say toxic positivity, but on the hamster wheel of glowing up. You are unlocking a main character that you deserve to be. You're going to be independent, adventurous, free, lucky. So there's a lot of love entering your life as you move towards your Ace of Cups. You are going from the Six of Swords, or sorry, let me back it up. You are going from the Tower. Okay, I'm aware. I can't really live this way anymore. Something was burning you out. Was it being a perfectionist? Was it being head of your household? Was it being everything everyone needed you to be? In every area of life, you've had enough. So you are done thinking that way. You are implementing new thoughts. Even though you might not know what you're doing yet, you are trying your hardest to make sure that you put yourself as the top priority. You are releasing the past. As much as you love it, as much as you cared, as much as you would love to stay, you know that you can't. You're not going to miss the drama. You are entering an era where you're not going to have to deal with so much drama, so many people trying to get in your business. I love that. It's the boundaries that you're setting up. It's the distance you're putting between you and yourself. You are planting new seeds today. And I love that you're like, I'm going to relax. I'm going to chill. I have been doing the most for forever. You're like, I deserve love. So I will be on my way. So you're going through this journey. Okay, I'm getting this journey for the next 7 to 14 days. In the next 7 to 14 days, you are moving towards your Ace of Cups. Your abundance, your hard reset. You are saying your goodbyes. You are closing out the cycle properly. You're not running. You're not ghosting. You're not cutting people off without any warning. You're not doing it rude. You're not doing it mean. You're doing it properly. Like either very professional, but I also see you being very vulnerable with people and just being like, yeah, I just can't do this anymore. I just see you being really sweet about it. And I see people giving you so much grace. Actually lifting up their cup to you. Wow, you did that. Wow, you've been doing all of this for how long? How are you even alive? People think that you're supernatural, that you are not of this world. Because it could be hard for you to mix with people in the Matrix or the 3D or your 9 to 5. It could be hard for you to make friends or keep friends because you maneuver a certain way. And now you're even more aware. You're like, I've got to do me. You're attracting your tribe. So now your rebirth begins. And you are going to remember every day over the next 2 weeks, like, wow, this is what I did. When for so long, your whole program was, okay, this day I got to do this. Next day, this day I got to do that. And the days are just passing you by. You are making a vow to yourself. A vow. I promise myself, or to myself, you know what I'm saying. I promise that I'm going to take better care of myself. I promise that I'm going to put more love in my life. I promise that I'm going to walk away when I need to. I promise that I'm going to listen to my intuition or the nudges that I'm getting from God, the divine, or the universe. You are implementing all of these things, but you are vowing to be vulnerable, daring, and true to yourself. You are stepping into your authenticity, the person and version of yourself that you were always destined to be. You could be watching a lot of things that are very periodical because I don't know why, but you're going to be somebody in history. You are going to be an important part of history. So you could be very drawn to that right now, or attracted to a certain time period. I don't know if it's like Egyptian times or Roman times or 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, whatever it is. You guys can let me know down in the comments what era you are very drawn to. There is a reason that you are drawn to this. This could be because it's a part of your bloodline, or a past life, or who you are supposed to be. But you will be a part of history. You have an important role, and it has always been that way in the stars. God has always had a plan for you to be someone special. You were never meant to be on the bench. You were never meant to sit on the sidelines. You were never meant to be the wallpaper or overlooked. And you are done overlooking yourself. Like, oh, I'll just sit over here. I'll just be, basic Betsy. I just made that up. I don't know. I'll just be basic Betsy over here and let the Petty LaBelles take the stage. No, you are a vessel for the divine. And sometimes that can be really hard. The messages that I had been channeling lately physically have been a lot on me. And I don't even know if I was able to articulate everything in the last couple days. But yesterday, I was getting something about tingling. And I felt crazy for this message that I was channeling. It wasn't the good type of tingles either. It was a bad type of tingles. So that could mean anything. Whether you are diabetic, or it's nerve damage, or it's something sprained, fractured, heart attack, stroke, like God forbid. But this is signaling to you that it's time. What signals, you guys can let me know in the comments, what types of body signals are you getting right now? What type of animal signals, like spirit animal signals, are you getting as well? But this was to tell me, I don't think I said this in yesterday's message, which you guys should definitely check out if you haven't already. And it was about, you don't have to sleep with one eye open anymore. You don't have to sleep with one eye open anymore. The big shift is here. So if you claim this message, if you resonate with this message, then that message is definitely yours. Because it's about that pins and needle feeling before you actually take the leap. And you're doing all types of looking before you even attempt. But you've been looking and overseeing for a while. And what I got from that, now that I've had time to sleep on it and think about it, we can do things low and slow. And for, you don't need to jolt your nervous system anymore. You won't need to jumpstart your nervous system anymore. You can move slower in that regard. Because when you were in the Matrix, or when you were dealing with this situation or this person, you had to move at a speed that is not normal. And you trying to keep up with that was hard on you. So for me, I was dealing with health problems and I couldn't do both anymore. I was trying so hard, but it just wasn't, my body was rejecting it. You don't have to rush anymore, but you will be getting signs, synchronicities, and confirmations that this is the right thing to do, that this is the right thing to step away from. You know, when they put you on a new supplement or a new medication, they're you know that term low and slow. Just take your time. And some of us, because we're so used to being everything for everybody, we're well, I don't have time for that, so I'm just gonna take it now. And that could be the addict in me, but I'm just I can handle it. It's fine. And sometimes I'll do things on accident that jolt my nervous system, and it doesn't always end up well. So, like I'll work out too hard, I'll lift too much in weights, and I'm like, yeah, I can handle it. And then I sprain something or, or fracture something. So you guys could be figuring out like, okay, I don't need to maneuver that way anymore. On this new timeline, I'll be able to take my time and go with the flow and enjoy life and not feel so like rushed. So let's see what else we get for you guys. I do see that you're going to be getting more sleep, but more excited to wake up. More excited to wake up. For some of you guys, you get to say goodbye to something like today. If you do, that's awesome. And I'm so happy for you. Some of you guys are starting your goodbyes today in the next 24 hours. You are going to be saying your proper goodbyes. You are not going to let devil energy finesse or seduce you to another dark night, to more depression. You are letting it go. You are aware and letting it go. I'm also getting that you could be worried about something. Somebody from the past could be really trying to like scare you or intimidate you. I feel like it's not going to take much for you to get this person put back where they go. I don't know who this is that's trying to plot and scheme, but all you have to do is basically stand up for yourself or speak to someone, and it's going to get handled. You can also pray. Mark my words. Somebody could be trying to tell you, like, I'm going to do this to you and this to you and this to you. And all you have to do is, like, show them your teeth. Like, show them your shield. Show them your divine favor. Show them an attorney. Show them whatever. But mark my words, you are not the one. You are not the one. God will not let you down. God will not let you down. So yesterday I had that like tingling sensation that I was channeling, and it was terrifying. I was like, oh my gosh, like, God, please make this go away. Like, I don't know what's going on. This is scaring me. It's scaring me. And I promise, I will do all the things I'm supposed to do. I will quit my job. I promise I will put myself first. If you please make this go away, because it was scaring me. Literally. Sometimes when I'm channeling things, I'm like, I don't want to. You know what I mean? So whoever is trying to ride your coattails, trying to slide in through the back door, you have one in the hopper for them. You are not going to have to do much. And with that person, I wouldn't give them any emotion. You are somebody that's going to take care of that for you. I don't know who this is. Like, it could be you saying a prayer, and God is going to take care of that for you. That always works for me. Always. When an enemy is shown to me and I can see that they are treacherous, they are dangerous, they are relentless, I'm like, okay, prayer's up. They're up and they're stuck. So one of the things that I'll say is, anyone trying to spy or pry into my life illegally, may their spiritual eyes be blind in the mighty name of Jesus. Anyone trying to hear into my life illegally, may their spiritual ears be deaf in the mighty name of Jesus. I send the Holy Spirit, I send the fire of the Holy Spirit upon those that are trying to attack me at this time. What else do I say? I call my power back now, cleansed and free of negativity from any energy or entity trying to harvest or claim it. I release any energy that is not mine. That's another thing I say. I rebuke, I cancel, and I denounce in the mighty name of Jesus, and I'll say their first and last name. And I'll say that a lot because people like to try me. Okay. So with that, you are going to be seeing like, oh, my prayers are actually being answered. I want you to affirm it below. My prayers are actually being... No, don't say that part. My prayers are being answered. Duh. My prayers are being answered. I have had to use this in so many different situations with people that just won't stop. And so every time they try to come towards me, that prayer, I'm telling you, those prayers, like those are my main prayers for protection. I know I'm probably forgetting one, but I also say, anything not of the light and anything not of the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. That is like spiritual code for the realms. Any spirit of delay, any monitoring spirits, any effery going on in the ethers better get up out of here, because I am not the one. Yeah. Someone wants to slide back in or come back in, and all you're gonna have to do, or all you have to do, is believe. God's got me. I don't know what they think they're doing, but I am not going to engage. That's another thing. You guys could be dealing with narcissists or a spiritual narcissist or a covert narcissist. They think they own you, they possess you, that you're theirs. I don't think so. In this lunar eclipse energy, in the course of the next 6 months, you could be cutting big cords. Big cords. Another thing that you guys can do is with the moon cycle or the full moon or the eclipse, whichever one, you can meditate on this person's name. Write it down and burn it up. I see you praying to cut this cord once and for all. I had a really toxic, crazy ex that I had to get a restraining order on, and he was very physically, just physically charged, and is always doing random things depending on what he was on. And I will never forget the day I asked him to leave me alone. And I had been running from him for a long time, like ducking, dodging, hiding. He would track me, stalk me. And finally I was like, I need you to let me go. I need you to let me go and wish me well. I am moving on with my life. And he said, okay. That was crazy to me. Because sometimes when we have crazy people from our past and they're distracted. So for a while when he was dating my ex-best friend, he was distracted. And then as soon as she was gone, he wasn't distracted anymore. So here he came with his BS and trying to lure me in. You are not going to engage. You are not going to let anyone take you back there, because you are way smarter than that. You are going to keep yourself safe. You are going to put yourself first. And you are realizing the power of your words. You are going through a big voice activation. This is probably one of the biggest, where you are the most transparent, vulnerable, authentic. This is big for you. Where you're not just like acting like it. You feel this. Like, no, I meant what I said. Affirm it below. I said what I said when I said it. You are going to stand on business. You are going to stand on your prayers. And saying, God, I really want Johnny to leave me the F alone. Well, you don't say all that, but I would really like him to leave me alone. I have every intention of keeping my family safe. Boopity boopity boop. Whatever you need to say. And this is what I do. And I try not to look at it like I'm bargaining or like making a deal, but like I promise. Like I try to make a promise that I will do something if God gives me assistance or help. Like, hey, I will take care of this. I will, do a better job. I do ask for forgiveness a lot. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I am a hothead in recovery. I am a people pleaser in recovery. I am an addict in recovery. And I have meltdowns. I have crash outs. I cry. I stomp. I'm over things pretty quick. But it's also why I need to be sober. So, maybe you are starting to have a more sober mind, and you have the clarity that you need. Like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, engaging or feeling sorry. Do not let these people from the past make you feel sorry for them. They are looking for an opening. They are looking for a way in. They are sending you dark vibes because they feel like you have truly moved on. Sometimes when people feel like we're truly moving on, they're like, wait. Like they either love the chase or they're just asking for it. So some of you, see, look, you guys, they're playing with fire. Playing with fire. I realized today in this 9 to 5 situation how protected I was. I had seen other people get just bad things happen when they try to leave. It not going according to plan. They have to just get their stuff and go. I have seen some really crazy things happen. So I was like, oh my gosh, like what is gonna happen to me? Like, are they gonna let me finish my notice? Are they gonna make me go? Like, what's gonna happen? And I prayed. I was literally like, you can like slap your cheeks, like, wake up, wake up. I was literally in the Dutch Bros parking lot. I was literally in the Dutch Bros parking lot, and I was like, I am not even gonna drink my energy drink. Okay, don't judge me about my caffeine either. I'm trying not to drink coffee. Anyways, it's a whole other thing. I was in the Dutch Bros parking lot. I was like, I am not going to enjoy this drink until I make this phone call. And I'm like, slapping my cheeks and like pumping myself up. Like, come on, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Whatever happens, it happens. And I saw, whoa, I am protected from bullies. I am protected from meanies, mean girls, mean guys. And somebody that I genuinely cared about showed I do care about you. You know when you kind of put somebody on a pedestal and you don't know like if you're embellishing that their love is reciprocated or if it's really reciprocated because you're not like close like that, but you do have a connection. That's how I always kind of felt with like my boss, like the owner. I was like, I looked up to him like a father. I look up to him in business. Like I look up to him in so many different aspects of life. Like he's very successful. And to have somebody like that believe in me, like I never like want to believe that it's true. I never want to believe that like people can believe in me, and that's something I'm really working on. But he showed me today I give a bunch of F's about what is important to you. And I'm going to make sure whatever you've just asked me for comes to pass, despite what has gone on with other people. And that is a promise that he made me when I came back, but it was years and years ago. So sometimes you don't know if like people are going to stay true to their word, like, oh yeah, I said that, but like it doesn't mean anything. To know that his words meant something, they do mean something. He's basically shielding me from embarrassment and people trying to be mean to me on my way out. From people that have been at me or not cared for me or would love me out of the way. I got off the phone with him and he was immediately on the phone with my higher ups, my immediate supervisors. Like, this is what she's doing and you will let her do it. And if she wants to come back, she will come back. And I was like, what? Because, I mean, I don't know what he actually said, but I mean, I could guess. But what he told me on the phone was, I want you to take care of you and come back if you want to come back. I was like, what? Huh? And he's like, yeah, you will always have a spot here. I love you. And now we've had a lot of conversations over the last 8 years. We have had, some good ones and some not good ones, but he's always cared. Like, one thing he'd always get mad at me about was being late. I was always like 5 to 10 minutes late, and it's something that I've really worked on. Still not perfect at it, but I'm doing a heck of a lot better than how I used to. And I just never wanted to disappoint him. But he told me, I love you. And he's never said that to me before. Yeah, like he was like my family. So to know that that's reciprocated, to put yourself out there and say, hey, because I had done that for a while. Like I would always like leave notes with my till when I would turn it in. I would leave a note for him, and I would always get him a birthday gift. I would always get him a Christmas gift, and I would just always put my heart out there. But I never knew if it was like really, but I kind of did know because I would be protected in certain ways when people were trying to mess with me. And that meant a lot to me, because if it wasn't for him, I probably would have been canned like 4 years ago. You know, the rude awakening that you've had to go through is over. You see yourself and you see your strength and you're going to stand on it. I feel like for a lot of us tuning in, or for those of you tuning in, your hard lessons are going to pause for a while because of what you just did or what you're about to embark on. You are only connecting with those that where it's an even, like it's a two-way street, it's reciprocated. You're done with one-sided, it's their way or the highway. Like, you're not messing with that. You are officially putting space between you and somebody else. Somebody that is dangerous, okay? There's somebody that makes you nervous. It's like a witch hunt, or they're trying to like hunt or track you down. This part isn't for everybody. But you could have somebody that is trying to like quite literally hunt you down. I feel like you are about to put a nail in their coffin. I don't know if you're getting authorities involved, an attorney involved. I want to kind of like find out more about that because I feel like that's serious and that's going to help someone. But this person is playing with fire. So the first thing I would do is I would pray. And I would ask God, like, God, how would you advise me right now? Like, can you give me signs? Can you give me synchronicities? Like, this is how I would do it. But you guys can do, whatever you feel is best. But I would pray and say, like, I know I need to handle this a certain way. Like, will you please help guide me to those answers? But I do see somebody is trying to make you nervous. I don't like that. Somebody is underestimating your size or your connections. God is connecting you with certain people that are going to make sure you're good. Like, for real. Because they value you and they want to see you safe. So you could have just made a new friend and they're going to connect you with other resources that are going to help you with certain situations. Like, it could be with a new job. It could be with a new home. It could be with protection. But somebody is definitely underestimating your size. Don't let this bow fool you. This is how they see you, like, oh, they're just a damsel in distress. I can do whatever I want. This reminds me of my hairdresser. She's so hot. Like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of my girl. Look how... This is the first card that came out too. I hope she's watching. But yeah, she literally dresses like this. Oh my gosh, she's so freaking cute. So I want to kind of like zoom out so you can like see it better. Cutie. These people are looking at you like this, like, oh, she's too cute to be smart. Skirt. I don't think so. Then I got Arya Stark. A lot of people thought, who's that little tadpole? She ain't nothing. You remember, Arya killed or unalived the Night King. She went in like, whoosh. All the Night Walkers, bippity, gone. They're about to wish they had never paid for magic. Somebody is playing with fire. Paying for magic. Like, paying for things to be done to you. I don't care who they're trying to pay. They're trying to pay somebody to intimidate you, or they could be falsifying documents. They could, they just want to, like, know what you're doing. And you're going to rebuke and cancel that, and you're going to seek counsel. Yeah, look, I got stalking through divination. They could be getting readings on you. They could be trying to watch your social media through false accounts. So if you guys have been de-influencing or taking a social media break, this could be good for you. Someone is trying to play in your face because you're elevating. Follow your intuition. If you have, if your intuition has been telling you to move, some of you guys are going to be moving. If your intuition has been telling you to call someone or seek counsel or legal advice, like, you're going to be doing that. Really listen to that. Say you're getting a psychic nudge. Like, I feel like I should call this person. Why do I feel like that? Ask for a confirmation. Okay? And when you get that confirmation, act. You will not regret it. But I feel like some of you guys are going to be moving. You're the star. There might be a move required. For some of us, especially Leo risings with this transit, we are having to make a move. We are having to put in some work to get some of these burdens lifted up off of us. But yeah, you are the star, and you are going to, hope is going to be restored in your life. Whoever is doing this to you, now these two situations are separate, I feel like, for the most part, and you guys can tell me if they're not, but I feel like they're separate. I feel like the thing that you're walking away from and actually, maybe they are together. There could be one or two things that you're standing up for. Or maybe a very small amount of you feel like you're getting hit with the business. Oh, it could be your Saturn's return. Okay. If you guys are going through your Saturn's return right now, that could feel like you're getting it from all ends because so many cycles are closing out at once. Okay, so there's a small few of you that are going through your Saturn's return, and you could be like, why does everything feel like it's falling apart at once? I get it. I spent my Saturn's return in jail, so I get it, So don't be so hard on yourself, but how you maneuver through this cycle is going to change the course of like the next 10 years for you. For everybody else, it's 6 months, but if you're in your Saturn's return, it's going to set the course for the next 10 years of like who you talk to, who you deal with, who you resonate with anymore. Like you're going through a savage awakening. I don't know if it's a spiritual awakening, but you're going through a savage awakening that is showing you like, hey, we are going through these father Saturn like lessons because this is to give you longevity in life. Okay, Saturn comes through as the strict daddy. You can't do that. Curfew is this time. And it's not to punish us. It is to show us, hey, this is for your highest good, and this will stand the test of time. You will have things for the long run or the long haul if you are able to cut these cords, wrap up these cycles. I had to do so much during it was a lot. It was a lot. I had to cut off so many different people. I had to be ready for this myself. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're ready. Like, what do I got to do? Because I am not going to let this person spook me. In my Saturn's return, I also had to like tell my ex to like leave me alone. Like, please go away. Or you need to move on. So this is big. This is big to your spiritual growth. And then after that, you're going to feel younger. If that could even be a thing. Because you think like, oh, your Saturn's return, like how could you even feel younger? Nah, you're gonna feel younger because there are people, places, and things stressing you out that are, I don't know if the word is placating, but it kind of feels like they're placating you into thinking like, what I'm doing is not that bad. And it's going to shock you what you're ready to truly move on from. Either you are being plucked from a situation and you are ready to move, or other people left and right are falling like dominoes and they're getting ready to be removed. If everybody feels like they're being removed at once, that is not for no reason. That is for your highest good, to also show you how divinely protected you are. I felt like when I was going through that, I'm like, oh my gosh, like everybody's leaving me. I can't keep a friend or anything. And it's because those people were not going to be with me in the long haul. And I couldn't see that then. I could not see that then. All of this is being removed so you can start living your life. You thought you were having fun. You thought your life was stable. You thought this was like a good, decent run. Even better is on the way. Affirm it below. Even better is on the way. There is something far greater. I feel like people think like in their 20s, like, I got this figured out. I know I felt like that. Like, I know everything. I don't need to know. Blah, blah, blah. And then I got knocked down a peg or 6. And I was like, oh. So how you are at 20 years old is different than how you are at 30 years old. You feel me? So this could feel like it's been the slowest transformation ever. But some of these people's intentions were not as they said they were, and they're being called out to Front Street. People around you are not going to be allowed to lie as you elevate. Okay? I'm hearing reverse, reverse, reverse. God is showing you to back up away from certain people, to reverse your position. I'm hearing Uno reverse, because not all of these people, like some of them were playing in your face. They're like, oh yeah, I'm good. I love you. Blah, blah, blah. We're gravy. Blah. And they are like hiding. They're like living secret identities or double identities. These are your spiritual upgrades. Whoever is not supposed to be in your life is, and I know that's hard. Like, it's not easy when everyone is like falling, like, you're like, where did they go? But it's not for no reason. You are going to be getting a lot of spiritually connected ancestor messages, whether it is through spirit animals or signs or synchronicities. Like right now, there's a truck. I can hear a truck backing up. We take that as a sign, as a synchronicity. It is time for us to back up and create distance. This was the second message I got for you guys as my confirmation. It is time to go out on your own and create your own thing without these people, because it will stand the test of time. And I know it's outside of your comfort zone, but you are going to be falling in love with your new life, falling in love with self-care, not even realizing that your life could get that much more peaceful. It's almost like everything has to get demolished. It has to get laid out for us to rebuild a better foundation. It's like figuring out, like, the house that we built, oh, it was a little slanted. Or they lied about what they built the house with. Some people have been lying to you about how they built this house. And now that you're finding out, like, oh, wait, what? Some of them that have really bad intentions, not all, but some, they're going to wish they never met you. The ones that are playing with fire. Wow, I thought this message was going to be really short. It's not. It's not for some reason. Somebody is trying to make you look bad. You're royal. Put your crown on. Somebody wants to go through your phone, or you could be dealing with somebody that cheated on you and just made your life hard. I got Cardi B through the phone. Look, I just want to break up all your shit. Call your mama phone. Let her know that she raised the bitch. And dial tone click. And F your little fake ass friends. Come around acting like they're your bro. You know, you see their group chats. You are seeing people right now for who they are. Believe it. The first time. You feel me? Believe it. We have a fake emperor. Somebody that's been walking around you acting like a whole boss is going to be feeling this small. They're not going to be looking like a boss because of your protection. So I don't know who was trying to like big time you. You're going to be shown like, oh, you're not so tough when daddy comes around. You're not so tough when your ancestors come into play. You are feeling a lot of love and compassion though for the people around you. And even though you might not want to, I just see you really being vulnerable. You have a very forgiving heart, but you are going to be protecting yourself more because some people love being reliant on your forgiveness. Okay. Dang, I did not think that this much was going to come out for this message. I thought it was going to be like, hey, I quit my job. Like, let's get an inspirational message. And I'm like, whoa. Basically, somebody is mad that you keep overcoming evil, and they have been sending spell work, and it has been busted, dusted, and disgusted the house, but it's not working. Somebody wanted to write you out of the family history, the family tree, this corporate environment, this 9-to-5 environment, this family, whatever it is. Somebody wanted to pretend like you didn't exist, and they will not be allowed to do that. They will not be allowed to do that. What is going on outside? Like, oh, I get it. There's a whole commotion that's going to be made over you. People mean what they say when they're protecting you. You ever have like that lover or that bestie that's like, I ride for my friend. I ride for my boo. And so they're all Bonnie and Clyde with it. That is how your ancestors are. Okay, that is how your ancestors are. They're going to be showing them like, wait, say that one more time. They're like, oh, I was just trying to wreak havoc in the collective's life. And they're like, say that again. Say that again. There's going to be a whole commotion over you. Dang. Let's talk about this adventure. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping all of these cards. These healthy boundaries. See this? Look at you. Bad. Bad AF. You are bossing up. Okay, multiple streams. Cutting off all of these connections that don't belong in your life anymore and being like, I'm okay with this severance. You will be getting a severance package from the divine. Ooh, affirm that below. I will be getting a severance from the divine. I will be getting severance pay from the divine. Capiche? Wow, that's crazy. Okay. I see this is going to give you more time to be artistic. I'm also hearing sober-minded, claiming your energy. I have been talking about like vices and, you know, like maybe even addictions or things that we really want to stop doing. I'm seeing that if you don't have certain people around you, you're not going to have the need because you're not going to feel as tense or like it's as necessary. Some of these things you think are necessary, but it's because of the people around you. Like when I used to drink a lot, I don't anymore. But when I did, I especially did around my family. I could not be around them sober. I would put like wine in a Circle K cup, like this is my thirst buster, and like I can't, no. Things are about to be different because you are not going to become nobody for these people. You are claiming your energy. Ooh, TikTok. I'm hearing that Gwen Stefani song. What you waiting for? Oh, I'm also hearing her other song. Work so hard at it night and day, and now we get to lay back. Work so hard saving up the paper. Now I don't know, you get to relax now. And you're going to meet some people that, like, they support you. I'm telling you, I am seeing people, like, raising their glass to you. That is not something you're used to. That is not something you're expecting. Like, what? They want to be friends with me? They want to go out with me? You're like, what? Huh? I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. What? I'm weird. No. You're hot. Okay? You're hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Okay, anything else? You guys could be taking an interest in horses. Ooh, maybe you've always wanted to ride horses or go hiking. Those two things. Maybe together. But you're like, I want to go ride a horse. I want to be near horses. Oh, I'm hearing, I want to be where the people are. I want to see. Oh, another thing this reminds me of too. Sorry, my brain is channeling things fast. I gotta like spit it out as it's happening. This is also reminding me of Redeeming Love. Now, I have a lot of new besties on the channel. And Redeeming Love is one of our channel movies. Okay, it's one of the main movies that we watch because it is about forgiveness, and it is also about forgiving yourself and letting love in the love that you deserve and where you could be like fighting it. It is such a good movie. Okay, this reminds me of that movie. You're also going to be sleeping better. You're going to be realizing that some of these people were affecting the way that you sleep. I know that there's like statistics that like men sleep better with women in the bed and women sleep better with men not in the bed, but like people can drain your energy that quick. If you are a vessel, you of course have to be careful of who is immediately connected to you. Maybe you were like doing all these favors for certain people that were close to you, and you're like, oh, now that they're like being removed, you're gonna get time and space to see where you kind of don't need that. Your schedule's going to be changing, but for the better, because it will leave more room for spontaneity and for you to be able to create and progress. Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to make this video like forever long, but let's get some advice for you guys. I just feel like you did something so big that I just don't want to let you go. I don't want to leave you yet. I feel like I feel like you're like, Bestie, don't leave yet. Don't leave. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to leave you yet. I'm here. I just want to squeeze you guys. Okay, we have refusal of the call. This is vital. This is vital. If you refuse these signs, these synchronicities, what you need to do, this is how you will feel if you refuse the call. You will feel like a shell of yourself. You will feel sad and disappointed in yourself. Remember, if people that you're around make you feel less than or like you can't be yourself, they're too expensive to be around. Okay? Because they're costing you your self-respect. You get to be around people that you now resonate with. This is going to be big. Oh, I get it. You have people, 1 to 2 people that'll be entering your life and showing you what real love is, showing you what real friendship is. And it's going to make everything else that you ever went through like, okay, I'm glad I went through that and like I needed to, but this is love. This is friendship. This is somebody that really cares about me. And it's also going to help you like rebuild trust. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love when, you're like, I'm very unsure of anybody. And then somebody comes in and you're like, wait, what? I don't even know if this is right. Or like, what else are they about? Like, is something bad going to happen? Yeah, it's like somebody that you're meeting is going to be singing the same song. They're going to understand the same songs. They're going to like the same songs. They're going to be at the same frequency as you. It's going to be easy. Like you already knew this person before. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, marriage. Somebody could be getting married. You guys might be meeting somebody after you go through this big purge and you're like, wait, what? I never thought about marriage before, but now you're thinking about it. That's not for no reason. Herald of change. Another horse. Wow. You're about to get buck wild. Your life is about to be wild, like in the best possible way. Like I didn't know God was removing so many people from my life. I just thought, wow, nobody. Like I was in a very, very dark place. When I was losing a lot of people in my life, like nobody was sticking around, and that had to happen. God was helping me make room and see where I needed to move on because God was going to bring me the love of my life. That was going to make so many things worth it. That was going to help supercharge me. Like, I don't even think you guys know how much better your life can get, and it's happening. It is happening. Okay, anything else for advice? Whoa. I'm seeing that you don't need other people's advice like you think you do. So let me be clear. The people that, don't take advice from somebody that you would not trade places with. That just came to my mind. That is what I just heard. Do not take advice from somebody that you would not trade places with. Not that you need to trade places with them, but you know what I mean? Like, you want to get advice from somebody where you're like, yeah, I respect them. I love what their life is about, and I aspire to be that. You will have to take the courage to step into this life that you deserve without somebody's bad advice. Like, don't put yourself in a circle of all the family members that don't have their life together. Do not take their advice, is what I'm getting. Don't. So let's say you're, let's say me, for instance. I would never take advice from my family. No disrespect. Okay, but I'm zero contact with them. And even when I was around them, I wouldn't take advice from them. I would take advice from my stepdad, but I would not take advice from anybody else in the family because I would not want to switch places with any of them. I mean, I don't even want to switch places with my stepdad, but I have respect for him. So I think you guys are seeing, like, I have the courage to do this. My life is about to take on a different shape. I don't need to take advice from people that don't even have their life together. They don't have their life together, their ducks in a row. They're not even happy. They're not taking big leaps forward. Don't let anyone tell you how to live their life if they aren't playing to that tune. If they aren't singing that tune and they're just telling you how to sing it a cappella, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because somebody is catfishing you. This could be an influencer, a family friend, a family member, and their mask is slipping. They cannot tell you, like, oh, don't do this, this, and that, and they be doing all that stuff. No. Yeah. They are not who they say they are. Oh, okay. You are seeing different masks slip of people being not who they say they are. Okay. Let's see. I want to find out about the adventure. Okay, so part of the adventure could be a marriage. Meeting the love of your life. Feeling like, dang, I fell fast. I'm telling you, God is making all of this room because something big is happening. Like, I know you know that something big is happening for you. So you're going to see what has been a distraction, what has truly been an illusion, what has been a false light in your life. Because sometimes we don't know that something is artificial light until we meet somebody that is the sun. Then when we meet somebody that is the sun, we're like, oh, this was a shade lamp the whole time? What? Let your mind wrap around that. Let your brain marinate in that for a little bit. Okay? But, you know what choice that you need to make. It's going to make your inner child proud. And you get to come home to the truest version of you. The version of yourself that you deserve to be. You know? Your innocence. Oh, your innocence is being rewarded. That's one of the reasons you're so protected. Congratulations. Like, your innocence is being rewarded. Your pure intentions, your heart of gold is being rewarded. And those that have come for you for so long, like, they're in denial right now. Can I have one more? Cycles. This is a cycle. A big one. Oh, this kind of reminds me of, like, the lunar eclipse, even though that's like a regular schmegular full moon. It's like full moon, but this size. The lunar eclipse. Oh. Let me know in the comments if you guys are watching this today and you saw that blood moon. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Okay, I want to pull from my mermaid deck and see if I get anything else. Oh, I didn't even see this at the bottom of the deck. Prairie Queen. That's your aura, bestie. This reminds me of, like, a Disney character, like, spinning around, and there's, like, doves and glitter and sparkly stuff, like, all around them, and they're just like, woo! Or, like, when Cinderella's fairy godmother comes in and is like, bippity boppity boo, alakazoo, and she's, like, spinning around, and she's like, oh my gosh, my dress! Yeah, true self. This is all about you being connected to your true self. Affirm it below. I am being connected to my true self. I am being connected to my royalty. I am being connected to the truest version of me. I am coming home. I am coming home. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You're about to be very content. And you get to go back to, like, an innocent, like a more innocent life. Oh, okay, I get it. I feel like, I don't know if I said this in a long time, but when we're around the right people, we get to be our inner child. We get to let our inner child shine. We get to be versions of that and very, like, innocent when we want to be. And when you're also around certain people that are like this soulmate energy, you see the little version of them. You are going to be so content. Continue to declutter your life. This is peace and, like, solitude that you deserve. Okay. The last bit. I promise. Create your vision. Angel number three. Angel number three. Angel number three. Do what makes your heart sing because you are being nudged forward. It might be tough at first, but you know that it's going to lead you to what you really want to do. And we have open your heart. Angel number 9. Ooh, yesterday was 999. Love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. Dare to be vulnerable. Yeah, you're just like, I'm going to love myself. I have to do that. And you are not even going to see the recognition coming. The multiple streams coming. You finally get to be you. Okay? You will have options. And you might not get every little bit of it right, but you are going to enjoy it. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. These are answers that you have been waiting for. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you are going to find very unique ways to stand out. You will find a new opening with job security. Oh! I don't think I've ever gotten this card before. And then we have adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. It will be a steady climb. Okay. Is there anything else? Did I pull out anything from here? I'm trying to make sure I got something from every single deck I pulled out. Somebody's S life is about to change. I don't know. Not my business, but I'm just saying that about me, it's about you. Well, it's kind of about both of us, but you guys know what I'm saying. Anything else the collective needs to know? Disco ball. If you guys made it all the way to the end of this message, I want you to drop the disco ball emoji. I definitely want to know because it's probably the longest video I've ever made that's like a regular upload. I've done long live streams, but not regular uploads that are this long. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Okay, so drop the disco ball if you made it all the way to the end. You are going to be feeling more social. Well, I'm hearing that song, Return to Innocence. Ooh, I'm going to share that song with you guys. Oh, I don't want to write it on my hand. Hold on. What, right? Turn to Innocence. I'm surprised this is writing because I just put lotion on. I'm going to share that song with you guys in the community tab. Okay? Parties, social occasion, celebration, and having fun. I told you guys, you're going to be having more fun. You're going to be more creative, more adventurous, more, like excited to do things, like make different changes and be more experimental with like your aesthetic or your look because you're just not giving a F what anybody thinks. And this is going to be your best era yet. This is going to be your best era yet. I love you guys so much. If you are looking for something that's close to a personal reading, my Patreon link is down below. It is only $11.11 a month to join. You can cancel anytime. I read for a smaller audience there. So that is, again, the closest thing to a personal reading. And all the messages are ad-free. There are plenty of messages. If you're looking for a blunt, honest, to the point, if you are looking for the next 6 months, all of 2025, love messages as well. There's everything in there you could possibly need. So yeah, thank you guys for being here and for letting me be vulnerable with you guys today. I just feel like it'll be supported, and I felt right in sharing it. And not as like bad as I thought it was gonna feel. Like, oh, should I say this? Should I not say this? I don't know. Who gives an F? Like, I just gotta tell you guys what's going on. Anyways, don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell. Duh. Don't forget to hype up this video if you guys claim this message, and just thank you for being here. I look forward to speaking to you guys in the comments. I am so excited. Okay, I'm sending you guys so much love. Bye.